Okay, hello everyone. Hello. Come on in. Take a seat, please. Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome you all to my classroom. My name is Juan David, and I'm going to be your teacher today. So we are going to review and advance on the topics, right? So any questions before we get started? Okay, no questions, Juan. Okay, okay, perfect. So, okay, we are gonna start first of all with the next thing. Okay, I'm gonna provide you. I'm gonna provide you with two handouts. I'm gonna hand out two texts about poetry and prose. Do you know what is poetry? Do you know what is prose? Okay, exactly, Maria. Poetry is like more about feelings, maybe about artistic ways to express yourself, right? Excellent. And prose, okay, Juan, okay, I'm not sure about it, but maybe prose is more boring, maybe. Make you feel bored? Okay, excellent. So, okay, I'm gonna provide you the text. So review them. What is the idea? You're gonna have different words, as you can see. These words can be a part of the prose text or of the poetry text, right? So the idea is to fill in the gap because as you can see, there are missing words in both of the texts, either the poetry and the prose. The idea is to try. Don't worry. I'm not gonna evaluate this activity. It's about remembering, right? Because this is the idea at this point. So okay. Excellent. Can you share with me the handouts? Okay, any question before we get started? No questions? Okay, as I can see, it's like pretty clear for me that you understand like the difference because as we can see over here, for poetry there are like different adjectives that are like more complex maybe that we tend to not we tend to avoid in real life because of the prose format we are living at or living in. So okay, and yes, pros are more straightforward, right? Most that are more easy to understand. Easy to understand. Okay, perfect. Okay, the objectives of our class, the objectives are the following. First of all, you are gonna be able to record yourself reading out loud reading out loud a poem with the reading of a poem. You are gonna be able to record yourself on your smartphone. Don't worry, you don't need anything else. And the second objective is that you are going to be able to write. This is a reading lesson and writing lesson. So you are gonna be able to write the fragment of a poem, whatever you want. The topic is free. It's up to you, right? So okay. These are the two objectives of our class. Any question before we continue with the class? No questions? Okay, perfect. Okay, and okay, what's next? We're gonna practice in a poem that is really famous. It's really famous because of the importance of its message. Because what is the thing about poetry? There is no one message. It's we can interpret. We can have different interpretations about the same text because this is like an open up to the reader. The reader is like the one that finish the text. He's the ones that decide what is the text about. That is the thing about poetry. It's not straightforward. So we have this poem that is The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. This is a really beautiful poem for me. Okay, I'm gonna reproduce the poem over here in the computer. The idea is to pay attention carefully to the rhythm of the poem. And after that, we can share ideas about the message, maybe. So let's play the poem. Okay, guys. Uh, how did it went? How did it go? How did it go? It was easy to understand. Uh, okay, tell me, Maria, what do you think about the message? Okay, that is not just one path in life. You can choose different paths in life. Okay, yes, that's the thing. Two roads diverge in a yellow wood. What is the one I should take? This is like the question. Okay, perfect. Perfect, guys. Perfect, guys. I'm gonna provide you the text. The text. The idea is that you read the text, and if you want, I can reproduce the game, in order to compare, and to become more familiarized about the text, because I know it's really complex. Maybe the vocabulary. So the idea is that you read the text and underline different words that you think are difficult to understand. So, okay, perfect. Okay, okay. Thanks for sharing the vocabulary you think is hard to understand. Okay, what's next is that it's it's really important to have, or to make it clear what are the main difference between these two kinds of texts, because as I said before, you are going to be able to write a paragraph of a poem. So it's really important to understand the difference. Okay, what is the thing? Okay, poetry and prose, nearly uh, all writings share the goal of communicating something. The difference is like the way or how the message is communicated, right? This is like the difference. So this is something that can differ greatly. Sorry. Okay. Mm, it's really understandable among like different people or academics that the difference between them are not clear cut, because there is not something like rules that are really important to follow, like a jail or something like that you cannot experiment. But one important thing to have in mind is that most everyday writings are in prose, and the poetry text is more reserved for something special, reserved for expressing something special, because it's more related to artistic ways. So as you can see in the first activity we just did, it's more about different words that we tend to not use in our daily life, the poetry text. Okay, the language of prose is really straightforward, right? You need to communicate the message in an easy way. This is like the prose text. The other one is not about communicating something easily. As I said in the poem that we just heard, it's really complex. You need to make an effort, to make an effort. So, okay, the language of poetry tends to be more expressive, more artistic, more decorated. This is the word. With comparisons. Okay, one important thing. Ideas in prose text are contained in paragraphs, sentences that are arranged into paragraphs. On the other hand, a poetry text don't follow this pattern. We have stanzas in poetry. We don't have paragraphs. We have stanzas, and the lines are not equal. So we can have lines that are shorter than other ones. This is like the difference about poetry. So we have line breaks in poetry text, line breaks that, as I said before, it means that we don't have like exact lengths of lines. We don't have the same length in poetry. Uh, as as so in prose text. This is one of the main difference.